Greetings. This one is just a quick video because I'm aware now that they've started up again, haven't they? So I went back to have a quick look, and it was just a quick look today. And obviously I've made comment on the fact that he's been mining the sub community, probably through paste, and that's another story in another video. But this is a word of warning for those guys, because obviously I've been like, why the fuck are you going over there? And how dare you, when you've got a mainstream channel, be so supportive of something like this? But a lot of the time people just do not get it. And I do think that even in this community, I assume that people see patterns that they don't see. And it's like, even people who are very critical thinkers and things like that, they still don't see it because they only see a snapshot and they only see what those guys are going to show you. So I've been under some serious pretenses in that sense of knowing how much people actually understand. Like someone said to me the other day, oh, isn't it interesting that first off, Evil used to be Ricardo's lapdog and now they've changed and now Ricardo's Evil's lapdog. And I was like, oh my word, yeah. That is how it will have looked to the outside, because that was the thing they were putting out. But actually, like, I never saw that for a second, and I just assumed that people knew that level of it. Do you know what I mean? And that is on me. That is 100% on me, because how would anybody know? It's only because I know him. But yeah, I mean, to me, like, obviously, Evil was never ever Ricardo's lapdog in a million fucking years. Ricardo was a job man, you know, he was got in to do a job and they paid him. They made him a cup of tea. They made him feel very comfortable, because if you've got someone in your house doing a job, you want them to do a good job, don't you? So you want to look after him. That was what that was. And then the things changed due to various cycles and stuff. Anyway, my point is that when I went back today briefly, I saw these getting quite a lot of sub traction, and aside from letting people know who they're throwing their lot in with, especially someone like Paste, who has in the past been a champion, it seems, for female people in his community, probably because it suited him at the time to get clout to do so, because obviously, as we've seen, it's definitely not in his core. Anyway, it looked to me like there's some females coming through from this sub community, and possibly young females. I tried to leave a message on one of their, on Queen Monica's channel, just to let her know what she's dealing with here. And to be careful, to be very careful, because they aren't going to see any of the past stuff. They might not know about Ricardo's channel. They might not know about Dorshin. And I do think, and this isn't just me being sour grapes or me trying to cause trouble or doing a Tommy or anything. This is true. This is real. Like, if these are young kids, and I think a lot of people in the sub are just starting out, they do not want to be around here. Even without Evil and Ricardo and their bullshit and Tommy and their bullshit, you know, they shouldn't be round here, full stop, right? So they are encouraging them out of desperation to go into channels that are like full of things like Dorshin's fucking alts. Just look at my Dorshin's channel, to any sub who's coming through to the Drunky channel, Drunky Cheese channel, or the Ricardo channel. Check out Dorshin Nubin's account and profile, and I will link it in the description of this video. Drunky Cheese and Ricardo Code are encouraging this man to do this. They are encouraging him. They have him on streams for hours. I can share links of those as well. There is evidence up the yin yang. If anybody's interested, I'm happy to answer any questions, but stay safe. I don't know what the situation is in the sub community, and I would actually be interested to find out. Is there anyone checking this stuff? Do you know what I mean? Is there any, like, you know, normally you've got, I don't know, some higher ordered officers in various groups. You know, if it's a Discord or something, there's usually someone And there'll be a couple of responsible people who'll take it upon themselves usually to check things like that. So I would be interested to know what the hierarchy of that is. Maybe Pace could inform us. Maybe I'll ask Mr. Matthews. But just be warned. Anyone coming through the Drunky Cheese, if you're just like them and you're joining in and you're lapping it up, you better be warned as well, because I'll come for you as well for fucking having a go at me when you don't even know me. And the young females and any young kids coming through, it ain't worth the shout out. The people they're going to shout you out to are heinous, and they are not going to bring good stuff to your channel. But you know, feel free to do what you want to do. I just thought it was definitely prudent to put warnings out, especially for young females. Okay, so just an addendum. I went over to Queen Monica's channel to tag her in this video, and I did see that you've got the 18 to 45 bracket on there. So that gives me some comfort and knowledge that you probably know what you're looking at. If you've been in the retro gaming community as a woman for any length of time, then you probably have an idea what I'm talking about here. But yeah, don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone's word for anything is what I'll say around here. I will say I thought I knew what I was looking at as well, up to a point, but there was a number of people coming together in a targeted grooming. So just be aware, innit? Just be aware and have fun, and hopefully it'll all work out all right. So that's the end of my video and my warning. I do still think that warning is still valid. All right, see you laters.